Okay. Oh shit. Gotta do this first. Alright, how about now? Definitely. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I think we are good, guys. Do you guys think we're good? Welcome Trillin, welcome Anime. Glad to see you guys here. What's up, Jamel? Welcome, buddy. Okay, so welcome, you guys. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, Collins. Welcome. Today, guy. Oh, wait. I was supposed to. Yes, I know. Anyway. Let's adjust this real quick. There we go. Okay. Got that changed. So, what's up, everybody? Oh, wait. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the weekly reaction to UnOrdinary, brought to you by Fastpass. Anyway, so welcome, I really don't care. So, as you guys can see by the title today, we got a little bit of an unboxing again. So, December came around, and Uru posted out the monthly Patreon update. And yeah, it was a freaking dope picture of the trio of Chicken, Naive Bitch, and Blake, one of the best characters in the series. I'm sorry, Remy's not a dumb bitch. Anyway, so yeah, we this came in the mail for me. It came in the mail last week, probably, actually, but I forget to check my mail. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, got the monthly Patreon print, so let's go ahead and take care of that. So I actually messaged Uru because I randomly got an email saying like, hey, your mail is coming, and I was like, what? Mail? Like what? And it said from Uru, but it didn't say that it was from Patreon or her store envy or anything like that. So I was like, hey Uru, like, is this legit? Like, did you send something? She was like, oh yeah, that's the December print. And she said she used hollow paper this time. So they look pretty cool according to her, and I don't doubt that for a second. So let's go ahead, get this open. And I think I know what she was talking about when she said hollow paper, because I'm pretty sure she used it for some of the other prints that I have, but I could be wrong. So, oh yeah, it's this paper. So yeah, I know what this paper is. But yeah, Here's the print right here. And I don't know if you guys can see. It's got a bit of a shine to it, maybe. I don't know if you guys could see it, but yeah, definitely a really cool print. There's something about this print though, and I don't want to say that bothers me, but it just looks, what the hell? Why aren't you opening? Bent the shit out of it. God damn it. Oh my god, it is really on there this time. Well, fuck. Bitch. Dear God, is it on there? Okay, so, Jesus. Bending the hell out of this. So there's something about this picture. I don't know why. I really have no idea why. But they just look older in this picture. I don't know what it's Blake the most, really. Like, I feel like, wait, what? Does that say Uru Coffee? Wait a minute, right there on Blake's cup. Is that supposed to say Uru Coffee? That's hilarious if that's what it is. Anyway, I think it's more so like the clothes that they're wearing, but yeah, like I just feel like this is like in the future them hanging out together as grown-ups, because that's what grown-ups do. They get coffee. I guess teens do that too. But I don't know. This just looks like them but older as adults, you know? But yeah. Really cool. I really like their jackets. I really like their outfits. I'm not gonna lie, Ison looks pretty sick in that coat. He looks like a boss. He's wearing two scarves. Okay, he's not wearing two scarves. I thought he had the blue and yellow scarf, and then a red scarf, but that's not what it is. Anyway, yeah. They looking clean. They looking very clean. Not gonna lie. As much as I dislike two of the characters on that, that's a fucking dope print. Buy Uru Coffin. Buy Uru Coffee coming this summer. That's great. That's great anime. Yeah, no, I forgot today was Wednesday too, and so yeah, I'm kind of on one as well. I feel where you're coming from. I feel where you're coming from, Spiritual. Welcome Spiritual. Welcome, Eric. Welcome, Aiden. Glad to see you here, buddy. Anyway, so now that that's out of the way, quick recap of last week. Basically, Serafina, Layla showed back up. Before that, Kaden basically explained to Arlo yo, bro, Ember's with the authorities. What are you talking about? I thought you knew this. I thought you were aware. I thought you were in the know, bro. And Arlo was just Arlo was having a mental breakdown and just oh my god, everyone has always been right and I'm a fucking moron. And it's yeah, you are, bitch. Anyway. So, Arlo basically had the realization, as to why everyone doesn't trust the authorities, or why the people around him, the high tiers especially, are starting to have doubts about the authorities, and that they really care about it, everyone. He didn't really say much, though. He didn't really, have the realization of, what? But he did, kind of have... He did have a moment of realization this is why they don't trust the authorities. And he did think about Ray as well. Anyway, so Layla showed up, basically told them Serafina hey, I need your help. I need you to help me out, help your sister out. And she was I know you don't trust me, but I'm trying to do good, Sarah, and I need your help. And she was just I'm not gonna force you to give me an answer now, but you can call me. You can call me now. Call me. Let's talk this out. And Sarah was just fuck calling you in the future. Help me out now and get my ability back. And Sera made it very apparent not to use the ability that she would not use the disabler on anyone. She said like, hey, like, I'll help you out, but under no circumstances am I going to be using the disabler on anyone. And Layla was just like, yeah, of course, like, that's fine. Anyway, then dumb bitch was there, and then Arlo and Sera made it back to her dorm, and Sera had a moment of a flashback with Layla, who said like, hey, like, you can call me, like, call me if you need help, like, I'm here for you now, I promise. Anyway, then dumb bitch was doing dumb bitch things like, we need to tell people, and I was just like, shut the fuck up and heal me. You are unimportant. Welcome, Miriam. Glad you're here. Anyway, after that, we had Le Bonus. First time in a very long time, I feel. With Kaden being a teleporter, very high speed. And Layla, despite her stats not appearing to be that much lower than her mother, we had Layla show up with time manipulation 6.6, which is like half of her mother's level. No, because I think Narissa is a 7.4. No. Yeah, 7.4. So Layla is almost a whole level weaker than her mother, which is crazy to me. Her stats don't look like they're that much lower, but they are apparently. Anyway, go ahead, check if it's here. We don't believe in thumbnails in this house, so let's go ahead, jump right in, you guys. Who's ready for this? If you're ready for this, put a 9 in the chat. Okay. All right. So, let's go. Wellston Private High School. I think Blake. Oh wait, no. This is a new day. Is Blake in a fucking coma? God damn it, CIA. Is Blake in a coma? This is a new day. Cause when Sera and Arlo got back to the dorms, it was sunset. Oh, God. Guys, Blake's in a coma. I can't handle this. Okay. Headmaster. Okay. We're talking to Blake. Okay, here we go. Headmaster's office. He's got the vial right here. Is this the last of it? And he's with Blake and Keen. Yes, sir. An ability amplifier. Where did you get your hands on something like this? UnOrdinary episode 218. Let's go. The truth is, I have been leaving the school at night to pursue criminals in low-tier districts. I found these on one of the criminals and I didn't know what to do with them. And Vaughn's just like, what the fuck? So I just kept them. And he's just ... Vigilantism. Do you realize the amount of danger you put yourself in? Ember is trying to eliminate people like you. Sir, I know, it was really stupid. I wasn't in the right mind. I already quit. I'll never do it again, I swear. And Vaughn's just gonna be like, no, you're not, bitch. And he's like, and his like eyes are swirling, like, please don't expel me. Has your identity been discovered by anyone? Is Vaughn about to order the murder of a child? And he's remembering the kid, and he showed the kid his photo. This has been our first new vigilante sighting in a long time. Nobody was wearing a dark gray hoodie. He seems to have red hair with some kind of propulsion-based ability. Blake, for your safety, I need you to tell me. During one of my encounters, some bystanders managed to get footage of me, and it was broadcast on the news. They got a description of me, but the footage was pretty blurry, so I don't think anyone would be able to tell unless they knew me personally. I wouldn't count on that. Quite the mess you've gotten yourself into, Blake. And he's just like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad you owned up to everything, and I appreciate your honesty, but you're expelled! I appreciate your honesty, but regardless, I can't let you off for sneaking dangerous substances into school and endangering yourself like this. Yes, sir. I understand. I'll accept whatever punishment comes my way. This is the part where Vaughn chooses Blake, doesn't he? But I do have one request. Oh? The state of the safe house is very shaky after what happened on Friday, and I don't want to put too much pressure on Remy alone. I know it's a lot to ask, but would it be possible to delay my punishment until things stabilize? You care about this club quite a bit. This is where Vaughn chooses Blake. I want him to choose John. Like, John can still be a good person. Shit. I think it's something Wellston needed a long time ago. Okay. This is a weird sentence just because, like, we know Blake didn't actually care about this until not too long ago. But I think what he means is he now realizes this is something that should have happened a long time ago. I think that's what he means, but it's kind of a weird sentence. I'm not really sure. Anyway, and it's a shame we only just came up with the idea. Very well, then. I'll grant your request. Take care of the safe house. And he's just like, really? Thank you, sir. And Blake walks out. Phew. How'd it go? Remy shows up. Kind of weird, but way better than I expected. My punishment is still pending, but he's agreed to let me fix up the club. Oh! ... You're not mad at me, are you? For what? Because I promised I wouldn't do anything stupid, but then I went and brought some of those amplifiers to school. And Remy just ... If anything, I'm mad at myself for not realizing how much this was eating at you. You're already really strong. You don't need amplifiers to prove anything. Like, Blake already had this he didn't have the realization that he's strong enough, but he already had the realization of, like, fuck that, I'm not using the amplifiers. So I feel like this isn't really necessary right now. And he's just ... Yeah. And Keen, sir, we're going to have some trouble on our hands. And Vaughn's just, No surprise, of course. First Ray, then Seraphina, John, and now Blake. With Wellston being the root of so many problematic high rankers. He didn't say Blake's a high tier yet, but he is, but I don't know if the headmaster knows that yet. The authorities are sure to have some questions for us. What do you plan to do? Right now, Blake is my biggest worry. I like the way he thinks, so I don't want the authorities interfering with his development. Keen's just ... But with footage of his vigilantism floating around, I'm afraid it won't be long before they come asking for him. It's going to be difficult to get him out of this one. And he passes the amplifier to Keen. There's also the issue of these. Can you have Darren take a look at this? Any information he can provide would be helpful. All right. We're getting the doc back. Hell yeah. Oh, we're getting the doc back right now. Infirmary. And he's just ... Sorry, but that's not part of my job description. I'm a school nurse, for fuck's sake. And Keen's just like, oh, there's a new day because Keen's wearing a new shirt. Yeah, but you're like I thought you liked this kind of stuff. Didn't you study it back at university? Ability amplifiers? What? And he's just like, ugh. What the hell does this man expect me to do? I don't have a lab. Am I supposed to use my stethoscope on it? Well, You could submit a ticket and request funding for equipment. You're missing my point! And Keen's just like, Look, if you ask me, Vaughn should be worrying about improving the state of this school instead of pouring his resources into analyzing some unknown substance. So Doc doesn't trust Vaughn. Keen's just ... Ugh, I can't stand the way he runs this place. Okay, so then I'll just leave this here, and when you get it, when you look, and you take a look when you get a chance, and he's just like, ... And then, new day. You heard what happened last week, right? John attacked the safe house. Black was the only one defending him, apparently, and he got completely demolished. I guess it's not as safe as they say after all. Yeah, I heard a ton of members ended up quitting right after. That's a bummer. Seems like it was doing pretty well. And it's just a bunch of gray colors. And then Remy hears everything. She's ... She looks up. She's at the safe house. She pushes it open. And there's a few people here. ... What? What? Wait, what the fuck? Are they just using okay, so like the window that Blake blasted John out of, they're just using like paper to cover it up, it looks like. Anyway, there's two people in the corner, like a girl with like blonde hair and a boy with like blue hair, similar to Doc's. Hey, morning, Remy. And they turn around. Morning. And then she just looks down. Compared to before, there's hardly anyone here. She looks to the side. There's Arlo here. Huh? He's reading a book. He's reading Rock Bottom by the one, the only, Uwu-chan. Shout out to Steph Bryant. Arlo? And he looks over. I didn't expect to see you here. I had some time to kill, so I came by. I see. Well, thanks for coming. And he just like looks at her ... And Remy's sad. She's like, Hey, are you okay? ... We lost a lot of members, but that's just how things work. If I promise a safe space for students, but I'm not able to defend it when it gets attacked, then it isn't really a safe space, huh? Just ... I've been thinking a lot about what you said, about how I might be overcommitting to something that won't work out. And maybe you were right. Maybe I really was being too optimistic. Okay, that's good, Remy. That's good. Like, it's good that, like, you're realizing, like, okay, like, maybe I need to check myself before I wreck myself. She clenches her fist. No. Forget everything I said. Of course, because he had that realization, blah, blah, blah. Huh? He puts his hand on her shoulder. This is just a minor setback is all. That's a fair point because, like, Vaughn did order John, like, hey, knock your shit off and stop attacking the safe house. So, that's true right there. There's some truth to that, Arlo. Granted, like, in hindsight, it's kind of a big setback. But in the grand scheme of everything, especially after we saw Vaughn tell John to, like, knock it off, that's a fair point. This is just a minor setback at this point. So don't give up. And she looks up at him. You need to be strong right now. For all the students who are still here. She's just like, huh? What's with this change in attitude? Did something happen to him? The safe house took a hit. But people are here because they still need this club. So don't think about what you've lost. Focus on what you wanted to do in the first place. And she just, huh? That's all anyone can ask. That's all anyone can ask for. UnOrdinary episode 218 end. All right. All right. Okay. I feel like Arlo has been having, like, major personality shifts recently. Granted, like, I guess they are kind of justified. Like, he became super dismissive at first because his aunt was like, hey, you fucking knock this shit off before I smack you. And he was like, okay, I will. But now, like, he has information that, like, hey, your auntie might be a fucking murderer. He's like, yeah, she might be. Anyway, it just seems a little weird to me. But yeah, overall, I would say it's a good chapter. I honestly thought the conversation between Blake and the headmaster was going to go a lot different. I thought he might risk getting expelled, but, like, no, it makes sense for Vaughn to be like, we're just gonna sweep this under the rug. But it's interesting, like, he did bring up that, like, the authorities are definitely gonna come question for Blake. I need to figure out how to get out of that. And it's interesting to see Doc's perspective of everything, that he doesn't like Vaughn, but it seems as though Vaughn is someone that Doc should absolutely be trusting. Like, I don't know, it seems weird, because of course, like, Vaughn is trying to do what's best for the school. Granted, he's not doing much. He wants the students to grow on their own. He doesn't want interference, because that's going to raise even more suspicion. He needs these students to be like, you know what, we're kind of assholes, like, let's change for the better. He can't instill that because then word's going to get out to everyone if the headmaster is trying to push a certain ideal onto students. But if the students themselves start to figure that out, makes sense. But yeah, I don't know if Doc, we need to learn more about Doc, because, like, Doc clearly cares about the students, but he's not trusting Vaughn right now. And granted, like, he in his eyes, it seems as though Vaughn is just letting school run wild, and that's not necessarily the case. It certainly does look like that, though. But he's trying to find someone who can lead the students on a better path, and he thought that would be John originally, and it still could be John. It should be John, in my opinion, but it's looking like he might go towards Blake, and that's very interesting, because Blake is a good person. He's a kind person. But that's for a video, which I promise is coming out. Oh shit, I just gave it away. Anyway, so yeah. Question of the day. Oh yeah, then Keen basically said, like, look, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm leaving this with you, and you're gonna look at it when you get the chance. So here you go. And Doc was just like, God damn it. But yeah, I'm sure maybe Doc will contact Layla and be like, hey, I need your help. Oh my god. Okay. Calling it right here, right now. Okay. So, ability amplifiers, highly addictive. So that's a problem, right? Kuyo made that apparent. Ability amplifiers are addictive. Let's just pull up the chapter real quick. Let's pull up that fresh chapter. Okay, here we go. So, finding that. These are ability amplifiers. Nothing on him. Look at that. Yeah. What should I do with these? Should I hand them over? And Kuyo smashes them. Boom. Wait, you could have turned them into something. To the authorities? Not sure if you noticed, but they aren't exactly on our side. They'd denounced us quite a bit. You could have at least tried. Of course I have. And no response. I've been at this way longer than you have, kid. The second matter is tracing these amps back to their origin. But that's really dangerous. Those amps are coming from Ember, and they've been selling them for... So this isn't your first time encountering them either? Geez, Black, you know this guy is... You're right, Ember has been distributed, but mainly in low-tier districts. I'm surprised someone as strong as Lennon was able to get his hands on them. That's also... Oh, I forgot about this. Lennon apparently isn't supposed to have them. He doesn't fit Ember's qualifications. Every amp has been fairly weak. They're mid-tiers mostly. Being weak is a requirement. so they don't want to. Yeah, as far as these amps go, they're keeping things as quiet as possible. On the trail, want to get out there as test subjects to improve these amplifiers. What? The amps that have every user has gone through immediate withdrawals once its effectiveness wears off. And there's still no telling what the long-term consequences are. But once these, they'll be a game changer. Just one vial strong enough to boost some ability by half its original. Imagine what people could do something like this if using it had no repercussions. Yep. Okay. So, they can become very addictive. Exactly, Aiden. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad. Anyway. So, where was I going with this? Okay. So, Layla is going to be working with Serafina. I'm calling this right now, you guys. I'm calling this. Uru. I'm calling it. So, because I called it, if it happens, you have to give me credit. You have to give me credit, Uru. Anyway. So, I'm calling this right now, you guys. Doc just got his hand on the one ability amplifier vial that Blake had left. Layla is now working with Sera, told her, I'm gonna help you get your ability back. But who made Layla aware that Serafina lost her ability? It was Doc. And Layla has been trying to get to Sera so she can help her get her ability back. Spectre is working on the ability disabler. They have that technology, right? They have that with them right now. Ember is working on the amplifier, which Doc currently has. He said specifically, I don't have a lab. I don't have the resources to be able to look like this. I don't have the resources to be able to look into this. What the fuck do you want from me? So, he's going to call Layla. Hey, I need your help. I need a lab. And she's going to be like, okay, let me get you a lab. He's going to bring the ability amplifier. They're going to use this to get Sera's ability back. Doc is going to start working with Layla on the amplifier to figuring out what the hell is going on with this amplifier, and that's going to be a big factor into helping get Sera her ability back sooner. I don't think they're going to start making amplifiers, but I do think they are going to use its I think they are going to use it as a resource to help get Sera's ability back. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Anyway, that is going to be it for tonight, guys. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you all back here next week. Question of the day. What should question of the day be? What should question of the day be? Shit. Okay. Question of the day. I got this. Okay, question of the day. Question of the day. I don't think I've asked this before. I should start writing down the question of the days that I've used. So, question of the day. Do you guys think that Vaughn is going to... Do you think Vaughn is going to choose Blake as his successor or whatever he was trying to do him? Or do you think it's still going to be John? I think it's going to be John. That's what I want personally. But let me know down in the comments, you guys, what you think is going to be happening next. I hope to see you all back here next week. Feel free to join our Discord. Follow me on Twitter down below. Be sure to give UnOrdinary a read. Uru, if what I said just said was going to happen happens, you gotta give me some credit. You gotta give the boy some credit. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun tonight. Uru, thank you for your awesome prints of a future look at these three. I don't know why these still look like adults. and I don't know why. They look much more mature. Be sure to buy Uru coffee, you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys had a blast. As always, see you, Space Cowboy.